Free healthcare for all. Free public education up to college. Public services are all basically free. And finally, no more poverty. Who would vote against those? The reality is this. Even though they seem like a great idea, even though these points are wonderful to you, you voted against them. You've said no to them, and you've been always scared of them. Its name is socialism. Whenever I say that word, I know some of you would say, yeah, he's a socialist. He doesn't belong anywhere in this country. But why? You've all agreed to those points, right? Free healthcare for all basically means that everyone gets treated. Everyone's quality of life gets better. And everyone's going to be happy with it. Free public education up to college basically means that you don't have to worry about student loans. You don't have to be suffocated by the pressure to pay them off. And yet, you've all said no to it. But why? It's because you were all told to say so. It's because you were taught that this thing called socialism is not a good thing. But the question is still on the table. By who? Who told you that this thing is bad? Back in the 20th century, when the United States was in the Cold War with the Soviet Union, communism was a true threat to the democracy that we had in the United States. And because of it, many people related communism to socialism, saying that they are exact same thing. But it's not. Socialism and communism are two completely different things. And yet, people say that it's the same thing. But that was the past. Now, in this current society, there is a need for free healthcare for everyone. There is a need for free public education up to college. And yet, we say no. So whose fault is it? The government. And not just the government, the head of the government. You guessed it. Donald Trump. Now, whenever a Democratic nominee says, we need free healthcare, we need free public schools to everyone, all Donald Trump just does is say that he's a socialist. He has no place to be in this country. That's all he says. And sadly enough, people believe it. Sadly enough, people use that as a driving force to say socialism is communism. Now, I don't want to be the socialist here. All I'm saying is that I want to share with you the saddening fact that is going around in this country. The saddening fact that even though you have an opinion, just because of the name of it, and just because how other people think of it, you change it. When you believe that a nation should go in that direction, that should be your opinion. just because that's called in this name, shouldn't make you change what you believe. It should never change. The 2020 federal elections are coming up. Just because you don't like the name of the policy, or just because you don't want to be different from others, is never a reasonable reason why you should change your opinion. What you believe is what you believe. What you say and what you think in here must always be what you say. So, don't let anyone change what you think.